All right, so to take this old one out, it's a 21 millimeter socket. So you're just pulling that out, just the bolt, that's it. And then this is what the BFI Stage 2 kit looks like when it comes. So you're gonna have your polyurethane grommet here. It's your cap for the top. Hold everything in. They send you with a new bolt, new stretch bolt, which is nice because 034 doesn't do that. And then this is the centerpiece. So it's centerpiece, this piece, or this, and then bolt. So that's how we're putting it back in. All right, guys, so you're sliding in your polyurethane mount. You'll see where it's meant to, you know, the cutouts are meant to go in. Slide that in. WD-40 it up. Lube her up. And then you're putting, yep. So you got your, the big black piece goes in first. Then you got your big washer. And you're just tightening that up, and that's it. So once again, is this a bigger one now? All right, so BFI sends you, what do you think, a 22? So they send you a 22 mil, whereas the stock one's a 21 mil. So you'll need that socket to get this one back in if you choose to use this bolt. I don't recommend using the same bolt you took out. You're supposed to change your stretch bolts every time you do this. 22? Or 7/8. 7/8?
Or 7/8.
Or 7/8. And that's it. Done. Should stiffen it up pretty good though. All right, guys, so first impressions after installing the BFI Stage 2 Dogbone Insert on the GTI. Night and day difference compared to the 034 Motorsports one that I have on my R. When I put that one in the R, I definitely stiffened things up a little bit. I did it around the same time as I did this one, so with just the tune, no other bolt-ons, no other suspension bolt-ons to help it out. This BFI mount is rock solid compared to the 034. A lot of vibration during idle, and like, you know, being stopped at lights, like major vibration, whereas the 034 was really negligible. Now, as far as helping the issue of traction, it definitely put a nice dent in the problem. However, still at wide open throttle, it's almost like the same behavior. However, daily driving around, you know, like that torque getting started, especially turning, that it definitely minimized that. Definitely not as much spin just from kind of getting on the pedal a little bit like it used to be, which was really annoying. But as far as a full out launch, I mean, it feels more planted, it feels more controllable. There isn't as much torque steer, but it's still no traction. Second gear maybe got a little bit better, a little bit less, a little bit more controllable with feather in the throttle. But as far as really, you know, minimizing on the wheel spin completely, it's not going to be your end all say all. So that's the first step in this to get this traction issue covered. Definitely, I'm telling you right now that these stock Potenza tires are shit. So that's going to be one of your big changes you're going to want to do to this car. They're 225 stock as far as the width of the tire, so you're going to try to go 235s, maybe even 245s on this. Hands down, if you want to put up some serious times though, you're going to have to get radials. I mean, this is only stage 1 and it will not, it just doesn't want to hook. So yeah, so we'll go from here. I guess next step is tires. I mean, I might be doing a rear sway bar. That's not going to help traction much as far as straight line. It will stiffen up the rear, so there won't be as much squat on a launch, but this doesn't really have too much issues with that right now. With the power it has, it doesn't squat too hard. It just don't fucking hook. So we'll go from there. So that's what we did today. You know, any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. If you have any questions between 034 Dogbone and the BFI, a little more specific that I didn't cover, feel free to, private message me or drop them in the comments. But if you like this video, please subscribe. As we get more bolt-ons and everything for this, we'll see a lot more of the GTI as far as launching and being at the track and yada yada, more fun stuff. But for now, it's kind of behind the scenes. This car, it's a work in progress. A lot of the main modifications are going towards the R right now, because we are trying to get into the 11.5 second club as of next season. So bear with me on the GTI stuff. If you do want to see something on the GTI covered that I haven't gotten to yet or haven't talked about covering yet, please, you know, drop it in the comments, message me. If I can afford to do it, I will definitely acquire the parts, give you my end all say all review wise, and of course give you an install video, as long as Goodies is willing to do that. So yeah, so if you like what you see, please subscribe. Thank you guys a lot. So far so good. I know there's been a couple issues with some of my earlier videos with the music overlays. I don't know if I want to eliminate that yet, because it just seems, I guess, more involved with the music. Like when I'm watching my own videos, the ones that don't have the music, I tend to get bored myself. I realize that I'm not the only one watching, so I do take into account that you guys don't want that music in there. I'm probably, certain videos I'll have it in there, certain videos I won't, if it makes sense, if it doesn't make sense. I'm going to try to limit it in these type of videos where it's a lot of me talking and a lot of information being spilled out, yada yada, you know, sound clips, etc. So I'll try to limit it there, but like I said, when it comes to watch times, people tend to get bored with these types of videos that are a lot of talking, not a lot of like fun stuff going on. So that's kind of why I did the music thing. But if I do put it in, I'll definitely keep the volume to a minimum. It's more of to keep that silence out of the videos where it gets real awkward. So I appreciate the feedback, and then like I said, sorry about the earlier videos, but nothing I could do at this point, so bear with me. But if you do have questions, one of the big ones was the hood shroud removal underneath. A lot of guys are hating completely on that video with the audio quality, which I apologize for, like I said. So if you have questions about what I said in that video, just drop them in the comments. I'll go through it and tell you what I said if you didn't hear it. But yeah, guys, keep on dubbing.
Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy when we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history, yeah.